hoping that this works. Testing 1, 2, 3. Feelings of ownership are often accompanied by a sense of responsibility, and feelings of responsibility are often accompanied by a sense of apprehension. My feelings of apprehension are often accompanied by a sense of I need to get my act together, and so on. I mean, this has been my experience, and for years I wanted to have something that I can call my own. You know, I've seen people will be proud of their Instagram accounts, their retweet counts, their resumes, you know, whatever. They have something that they can be like, this is mine. And in a sense, this is kind of mine. I mean, it's not anything that I did because I had to. You know, I don't have any commitment to anyone to do this thing but myself. And I don't really get much out of it except to see how much I love to waste time and create work that resembles human waste. This angers me. Yeah, I've been a bit angry lately for the immobility of my fingers to do a simple task like typing, or the unwillingness of my brain to think of the right words at the right time. So I get frustrated because I feel like I'm running around in circles, but I'm not even losing weight while I'm doing it. I'm just kind of creating this hole for myself, and it's pretty deep, and not deep in the good sense, you know, like you reach a profound thought. Deep as in, good luck getting out of there. I realize that I might sound like I'm a little bit loopy, you know. I realize that sometimes, and I've learned to cool it down. Half of these twisted thoughts that I have up here never make it out. But others, you know, others are really quiet. I mean, they're there. They just stay really quiet and they play hide and seek, and they're so good at it. I mean, no one has ever found them. Sometimes someone will catch a shadow of them and boom, they just disappear to a new hiding place. My mom tells me that when I was 5, I used to run around the house naked, screaming, I am free. What I was thinking, I'm not really sure, but it reminds me now of Adam and Eve, and in a weird sense, their nakedness and their freedom brought them shame. It should have never been that way. So I guess they weren't as jolly as 5-year-old Jacqueline was. Happiness is complicated. Maybe it's not. I think that they're like the letters A and Z. They're like back to back to each other, and they just like need to turn around and they'll be happy with each other. But do they do that? No, they run around the alphabet trying to look for each other, you know, go through all the letters, and they just never get closure. And you know what results? An alphabet soup. I don't like alphabet soups. They are food and an occasional aid. Just choose one. I mean, the point is that we overcomplicate our journeys to happiness and we end up with alphabet soup. The letters make no sense and give us no sense of direction. So it's not that enjoyable, but I hope you can at least like the taste of alphabet soup, because that's life. And have you ever thought about how easily influenced we are? I mean, we're like Play-Doh. We take different forms and sizes and colors, and at the end, we're all made of the same stuff. But have you ever tried to mix all the Play-Doh colors together for a long time? I did that very often as a child. My mom was not happy. But you end up with this big ball of black, grayish, and brownish Play-Doh, and you know you can't separate it after a while. It's a singular color, and you just have to forget that you had all these other colors because you're limited to just one. How sad is that? I feel like that's kind of what happens when we end up getting influenced a lot by others. We just end up being this singular color that we don't really like and we can't really use because we never learn to say thanks, but no thanks. The thing about a place that you call your own is that you can run rampant. I mean, who freaking cares if this video doesn't make any sense to anyone? It makes perfect sense to me. Yes, maybe the way that I'm talking or the way that I'm moving my hands is a little awkward. Maybe my English isn't perfect. My grammar is incorrect. Go away with your rules, you know, you're annoying sometimes. This is my 4 a.m. nonsense. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, well, that's unfortunate. You may have wasted 2 to 5 minutes of your life, depending on how much you skip through. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please share it with someone.